active management is still not doing much better for the most part. Active managers have underperformed their passive brethren, and the latest data from S&P Dow Jones indices suggests it's not getting any better. Just 3 out of every 10 large cap funds keep up with the S&P 500 on a 3-year basis. Money's been coming out of active management for years, and with good reason. Todd, you follow this is the SPIVA study that S&P does so well. They look at how well active management's doing against passive, and it's still not any better at this point. This goes back to this whole idea of bringing them into the ETF space. Does it matter that much?
Right, so the large cap funds, just 1 out of 3 of those actively managed large cap funds outperformed on a 3-year basis. If you were hitting 1 out of 3 in baseball, you'd be in an all-star game. If you're doing it in the mutual fund world, you're seeing money flow out to ETFs. That trend is going to continue. The fees are just still too high for active management. They're struggling from a performance basis because of those high fees.
And the SPIVA thing, couple things about it. It looks at the cost of the fees as well, correct?
It does that. Right. It looks at the fee aspect of it, but it also has a survivorship
That's the other part.
To it. So I'm sorry for jumping in ahead of you, but that what we see is many of these funds fail to maintain their success and fail to survive year after year, and that, of course, makes it a lot harder to do.
So the survivorship bias that you see in many of these funds is a problem, and SPIVA accounts for that,
and when you
as well as the cost of the fee cost.
Correct, and your numbers there were over for a 3-year basis. When you look at 15 years, it's barely 1 out of 10 that outperform. So again, we've got a lot of making up to do.
We got to go, but this was our friend at Vanguard, Jack Bogle's central insight. 35 years ago, he said, I don't have anything against active management, but so few of them outperform, and those that do destroy their alpha because their fees are too high. That's sort of the central insight here. So if you're going to do active management, at least keep the fees down. This is why I do support non-transparent. If you're going to do it, the few that can do it well are going to be amply rewarded.
I agree. Look, I think, at Invesco, we see most of our clients, and certainly new ones, are buying passive but active as well, and is increasing alternatives. So I think the shakeout is continuing. Those closet indexers who are charging active prices, that's what's really being shaken out right now. But true active security selection is going to be with us in some form for a long time.